Welcome to William Cunis Field here at Ashland High School. I'm Rob Silver for WACA-TV. We're about to get started with this matchup between the Holliston Panthers, 1-1, against your Ashland Clockers, 2-0. These two teams have faced off over the last couple years, both undefeated. Holliston with a stunning upset loss to Norwood last week, an up-and-coming team. And unfortunately, due to a injury to their quarterback, Bailowitz, it's Kevin Bailowitz, who's recovering from that injury. We wish you well. We wish the team well. Not too well today as we look to get our victory. Players to watch for Holliston. Senior captain Tristan Benson's going to see a big workload today. Kevin Lyons, another senior, and on defense Zach Athy. For the Clocker side of the ball, you're going to watch the quarterbacks, Matt Neal and Luke Herter, splitting some time. On the receiving end, Frank, look for him, as well as Dollaway, both catching touchdown passes last week. Eddie Lopez on the ground, and then on defense, Dylan Drozek, Molesky, and from the center there is Michael Lang, number 69. So it should be a great game as always. Holliston looking for revenge after last year's loss. So come on back, WACA-TV. I'm Rob Silver. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. A few words from our sponsors, Technoplex Flexibles and Marathon Deli. Thank you.
At Gillette Stadium, Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy. Hello again, everybody, from William L. Cunis Field on the campus of Ashland High School. It's Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV. This afternoon, the Ashland Public Schools and the Tri-Valley League present varsity football, with the Ashland High School Clockers hosting the Holliston High School Panthers. Bob Thacker and Rob Silver and Connor Donovan with you this afternoon, among others. Delighted to be bringing this game live on YouTube and Facebook. And Rob, this is always a great game every year. The Panthers and the Clockers.
Even more so the last 2 years, as the last two years when they faced each other, both teams undefeated. We went to Holliston where they crushed us 48-0. And then on our turf last year, we made a statement and we're victorious. This year,
what a game that was here at Cunis Field last year, 2019
game for the
season.
ages. That was just unbelievable.
This is the 2020 season. It's only a 5-game season. No league champions or anything like that. No playoffs, no Super Bowls, nothing like that. But it's great that neighboring towns get to play football against each other. And every game against Holliston is a big game, always has been.
Yeah, and then they're still playing for a lot of pride to be atop the Tri-Valley Large. And stunning turn of events. Last week, Holliston went to Norwood and lost the game, 19-14. So we don't have the undefeated squads for the third year in a row, and a lot of that loss due to an unfortunate injury to their starting quarterback, Kevin Bailowitz, who is having a difficult time with his recovery. We wish him the best. We'll see TJ Kiley, the
sophomore.
Yeah, the sophomore.
Coach's son. He's going to be quarterbacking the Panthers
and we're underway.
This afternoon.
Nice kick.
Wind knocks it down, backpedals him to the 11. And now he turns it up the sideline. He had a chance. Knocked out of bounds.
That's senior Nick Fish.
Nick got a chance, and he showed you what he could do.
He's used to being on the ice, a very accomplished hockey player. It looked like he was sidestepping a check right there.
They went to him a lot in the game last week against Hopkinton, and Ashland win. In the early going, and then they got away from him a little bit after that.
And the Panther fans watching, Ashland will use a couple different quarterbacks, Matt Neal, who's in there now, and Luke Herter.
Oh, those are tough yards, Rob.
Yeah, handoff to Lopez.
Eddie, the feature back again this season. He wears 26. Had a great year during the Super Bowl run. Very dependable and with breakout capabilities, Rob.
Yeah, Zach Athy, senior captain, in on the tackle for Holliston.
You're going to hear that a lot today. Zach wears 74, I believe, and he's a force.
Zach is double fives.
55.
Still a force, though. So dumps underneath. That one to Griffin Frank. Frank with a solid game last week. Touchdown on the ground from 34 yards and a touchdown receiving from Matt Neal.
74 is that big kid we were talking about, the biggest kid on the Panthers, Pat Griffin. Listed at 6 feet tall, 276 pounds. He looks good, though.
I'd look good at 6 feet, 276.
Third down.
Fortunately, I'm 5'6", 2-something 6. We'll leave it at that.
2-ish.
Neal scrambles left.
Oh, and throws. Complete. Did he drop
Yeah.
it? He did. He had it. He had a first down. Somehow it hit the ground as he tried to advance it, and Clarker's in what could be punting. It could be a punting situation.
Beautiful weather today, huh?
Oh, 46 degrees in the clock town.
Wind has died down.
Blue sky, not a cloud anywhere. This game being played on April 3rd, 2021, the so-called Fall 2 season. Only the MIAA would come up with calling this a fall season in April.
Matt Neal, no pressure.
Plenty of time, and boy, did he hit it. Collected and downed.
Yeah, Christian Schneelock not getting away from anybody this time. In on the tackle.
Chris wasn't afraid to catch that one without the fair catch, but the Clockers were right on him.
Gigliotti and Weiss.
The Gunners right down there where they should be. What a kick that was.
But we mentioned Schneelock earlier when we were talking last year with a big kick return off a mishandled. Now he should have probably dropped that one. It would have thrown him off.
What a great run.
One of the best kick returns we've seen.
Only one against the Clockers last season.
Yeah,
so that goes for 12 and 29. What's that, Rod? That was a 41-yard kick.
Yeah.
Wow.
No rush unless it was just defended really well. Because
the bobble didn't mean anything. Yeah.
No. So here we go, Kiley.
It only gave the Clockers more time to get down there and cover the kick. T.J. Kiley, the sophomore, up fakes and hands off to a big back. Flag flies.
Yeah.
And is that the?
That is Benson.
He's their feature back. Can't really see his number, but it's 21.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of the workload today.
What's he got on the back? Is that a back brace or something in the?
I just think his jersey's pulled up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Silver. Holliston and white Clockers in their home blues. 1 o'clock start this afternoon. The penalty goes against the Panthers right away.
Holding call.
Boy, how did you even have time to hold?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't affecting the play.
Wow. So, bad start for Holliston.
Yeah.
Pushed back inside their 10. Low snap, same play.
Fakes it. Nope.
He keeps it.
Drozek chases him down. Picks off.
Clockers are in business at the 10.
That's 17, Evan Ledachevsky.
Off the same formation, they faked the same play that they had called for holding on. He rolled out.
And Dylan Drozek pressured him, made him throw that before he had time. Double coverage, and Ledachevsky.
I saw 2 defenders, and I saw 1 Panther, and stepped right in front of it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They mark it at the 11.
And Holliston's going to have to avoid those long down situations. Because, I mean.
Who doesn't?
Well,
but
when you have a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, you'd like to give him a good start. I know it.
Yeah.
Clockers in business at the 11. Will test the
Herter.
Panther defense right away. Luke Herter's in a quarterback. It's a handoff. Lopez finds that tough yard inside, and the whistles blow. So the Panthers already got the Clockers on a 3 and out, although I thought they had a pretty good chance of getting the first down on that third down play.
Yeah, that was uncharacteristic of Frank to drop that, but he did have two defenders right on him. Might have heard the footsteps, although he's definitely not scared to take a hit. He's definitely one of the tougher kids for Ashland. So senior center Mike Lang will snap it to Herder.
Luke, where's 2? Again, Eddie. And again, the huge pileup. Excuse me.
Okay, Chris Del Ponte was in there on the tackle for the Panthers.
Well, same as last time, Rob. A little bit longer than third down play this time, though, isn't it? 3rd and 6.
Yeah, they
Clockers do have a field goal kicker, in case you're wondering.
John Giglia.
He's already has a field goal this year. He got it against Westwood, another Ashland victory. This is their 3rd game of the season out of 5.
Have one-on-one coverage here with Ledachevsky to the right.
We're going to pass.
And it's going to Ledachevsky.
Oh, tough play. Good coverage. He threw it where only a Clocker could catch it, but it was just too far. Let's see what Ashland does on 4th down. Coach McKay.
It's the field goal unit. That's number 7, John Giglia.
He's going to try one. He had a long one against Westwood.
35 yards.
In a game where the Clockers failed to convert 2 extra points.
This attempt from 25 yards.
Quarterback Matt Neal is the holder, if you're thinking
24.
Fake. Snap back ball down. It's up.
No good.
It's not up too high, is it? And it's no good.
Couldn't really see what the issue was. Some of the snaps have been a little wobbly. Neal has done a good job handling them in the previous couple games, but that may have just been enough to throw the timing off.
What, you think it was the placement?
Not really sure.
Because
It looked
the
like
snap
it-
was good, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just
Now, did they get the ball at the 20?
at the point of.
No, they do get it at the 20. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So Holliston holds.
Second time they stopped the Clockers.
Yeah.
Asher with a grand total of 6 yards or so, 10 yards on 2 possessions.
This is the War offense.
Boom, boom, up the middle, good size back. No one beyond that. If he breaks those tackles, he's gone.
Yeah.
Clockers bunching up in the box.
And it was Frank and Dalloway on the tackle. After 10-yard gain
Jeez, I
and a
didn't think
first
it was
down.
10, but it was. They try it again. And they get a very nice first down play as well.
Yeah.
So,
Molesky on the tackle. That was Benson with the carry.
So Hopkinton's 2 running plays have gone for a total of 16 yards, and that's a
Yeah.
good formula.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the formula pretty much all day, unless they have another penalty.
Clockers have 9 men in the box this time, and they break that one out to another first down.
Stanwood keeps it and gets 5 yards. So we'll see what adjustments McKay makes. He knows that they're going to go with this type of offense. He knows the quarterback situation. It's just a matter of adjusting.
This is what they call the war. A little bit different than the one Ashland ran last week against Hopkinton. But that's another Holliston first down.
11 yards. Benson with good vision. There's just some big guys up front for the Clockers. You have Harding, 79, Lang, 69, and then Drozek on the outside. They're just running right through them.
Clockers were tough on the run last week against the Hillers.
This one,
And they shut out the Westwood Wolverines the week before.
that one's number 3, Theo Ratcliffe.
They're mixing it up, Rob,
Yeah,
at least
that's-
among their backs, which is an essential part of the so-called war
yeah.
formation. 2 backs face the quarterback, and one is beside him. same formation, and the quarterback's over center in this formation. So it bunches everything up. And now the pitch.
Pitches to Radcliffe.
Oh, Radcliffe's got another first down.
Gillis on the tackle.
They're finding a nice hole and going right through it.
Yeah. He may have to mix up that front line and get a little bit more mobility.
I'm sure Coach McKay says, wait a minute, we got 9 in the box. I've got to be able to, we've got to be able to do something.
These Holliston players have been, running this offense since they were old enough to hold a football, though. That's what their team does. Benson finds.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
No.
Yeah.
No. It was Stanwood again.
I looked down at my roster for 1 second, and
He should have
get
had it.
thrown off.
They should have given it to him. He was going to get a good gain around that side. But the Clockers were too smart. 2nd and 6.5, maybe. First period action, no score. The Panthers and the Clockers from Cunas Field. Bob Thacker and Rob Silver with you on Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. WACA-TV, the exclusive home of Ashland High School's varsity sports. And there's a short pitch, and he didn't see a hole, and he stopped.
No.
And that hurt them badly.
That was Matt Neal.
Wow, Kristen Schneelock just couldn't. He didn't see anything he liked.
No.
And by the time it was time for him to make a decision, the Clockers are on him. Third down and long.
That one's to Benson.
They go to the big kid.
He fumbled.
Loses it. Nobody has it. Ashland's got the ball. Panthers fumbled it. Did they fumble it twice?
Well, Ashland fumbled it picking it up.
Once, yeah.
Number 87, believe it or not, I do not have him on the roster.
A mysterious 87 with the big play for the Clockers.
We'll see if my counterpart has him.
What a big play. Geez, the Clockers are in a good position to make that defensive play, Rob.
Yeah, they were definitely going to stop him short of the first down.
I didn't see anyone punch the ball. It just came out.
Yeah, he was fighting to get loose of the tackle. So another turnover. Last 2 drives ending in turnovers for Holliston.
Actually, the first down on timeout by the Clockers. Coach McKay not happy. Coach McKay, is a very creative coach. I think he subscribes to that new philosophy, Rob, where, you got to be a new team every week. You can't let somebody watch a game film on you and then know what you're going to do. And we saw it last week when he went to the war in the second half.
Yeah, nobody was expecting that.
To great success. So I got to believe he's going to come up with something here. Now that he's felt out and had a good look at what Holliston is doing.
I wonder
today.
if number 87 was on my JV roster. I did 1 game earlier this year. Maybe.
He's a tall player. Wearing a wide receiver, defensive end type number.
I got so many papers here. That was a handwritten roster that I did. Well, let's see what happens here.
First down. Clockers are starting at their own 32-ish. Oh, Herder wants to throw.
Oh, there's a flag.
Pass
Definitely.
interference. Was that intended for
Nick Fish?
It was Nick, yeah. And
dragged down by Radcliffe.
He just didn't have a chance to go for that ball because of the being tripped up on his way. That's pass interference. They mark it at the spot of the interference, or do they know?
15 yards, I believe. Well, in this case, it is a first down, but it is not an automatic first down in high school.
Yeah, Clockers are only given 10 yards for some reason.
Is it 10?
That's what they marked off.
Okay.
I don't know why. if that's a rule change or a mistake.
No, maybe
No complaints from Coach McKay, so we'll go with
Gigliotti
it.
in motion.
That's a quick handoff. And the Panthers show that they've come to play on defense.
Yeah, Christian Del Ponte just ran him down. Wasn't fooled by anybody.
Rob, the Panthers are moving well on defense.
Yes. Yes, they.
Let's see if Coach McKay goes to the air, as the ground game hasn't had much success. We've had 2, 3, 4 3-yard plays, but nothing.
Speaking of moving,
Nothing beyond.
moving well. After the game, move on down to Marathon Deli. Try out their that Fenway panini I was just telling you about. Sausage, peppers, onions.
Oh, fabulous
Marathon
sandwiches.
Deli, one of our sponsors. Here we go, second and pretty much 10.
From the shotgun. Straight handoff to Eddie. And a tough 2 or 3, and that's all they've given Eddie Lopez so far this afternoon. Herder stays in at quarterback.
Molesky and Ledichevsky.
Eddie's out. Ledichevsky's in on the huddle. Let's see if he's in on the play.
So
With 17. From the shotgun, 3rd and 7-ish. Straight back.
He looks
He's
towards
got time.
down.
He lets it go. He's open, complete. Nick Fish. Down inside the 40-yard line at the Holliston 36. First down, Ashland. I'm saying that's their first down of the game.
the first earned first down, yeah. A couple on penalties, but beautiful, beautiful play call and a terrific execution.
You know, he had the patience. You know?
It's a good job by the front line.
He had time. He didn't
time.
panic. Yeah. He found an open man, and he put it right in his hands.
Harding, Gorman, center lane. Deslauriers. Oh,
That's a handoff.
Kevin Lyons in on the hit with Athy.
Whew. Panthers overpowering the Clockers' offensive line there. Whew.
Stephen Marks
Subtract 3.
thinks 87 is Nick Simpson. I had him at 81. I see 81 there. Now, hope they don't protest the game, sneaking in this number 87.
Well, usually we used to have one of the coaches up here on the roof with us that we could have asked, but COVID-19 has done away with that. Straight back. Oh, good rush this time. Perfect spot for the screen. And he did complete it, but
Timothy Aylward read it.
made the short tackle that results in another loss. Clock is pushed back to the Panther 42 now. And a 3rd and a mile now, 3rd and 17.
That's a play that Ashland likes to run from time to time, but that's the key, is that one person, you got to avoid that tackle or get a blocker on him. And Holliston executed it really well on defense.
You know, Rob, the way Holliston moved the ball on that last drive, I'm not so sure this is 4-down territory. Ordinarily, you try to get half of this and then go for it on 4th. Straight back. He's going to step into the pocket. He's going to run, but they trip him up. He gets back 4 or 5 yards, but it's going to be a 4th and 12.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Coach McKay is going to punt, but let's see.
Not to take anything away from Westwood and Hopkinton, but this Holliston team's just a little faster, a little quicker on defense.
Better size
than the
too.
last. Yeah. And they seem more well-seasoned. And that's the end of the first quarter.
Timeout on the field. The boys will change sides. It's Ashland nothing and Holliston nothing. And do we go to a commercial?
Well, if we
Who
do,
are our sponsors today,
the sponsors
Rob?
today, Technoplex Flexibles.
Techniplex. Are they in the clock building,
Yeah,
clock tower building? Yeah.
Gone over that. Yeah,
The
they
factory.
are. I drove
They're
by.
in the
There
factory.
is no gift shop, by the way. I know you were asking.
You can't get T-shirts or.
You may be able to. I'll check out my sources and Marathon Deli.
You know, I would like to shop there this afternoon after the game. I don't know.
I think the gift shop would be closed on Saturday.
But I could get some Techniplex items.
They are. They've been sponsoring us this year. All the sports.
They're awfully good to do that, you know.
Absolutely, and helping
Good
in
citizens.
the fight against COVID-19
Good
with their
citizens.
products.
Yeah,
And we're
very
happy to
proud
have
of
them as a sponsor.
Proud to have them in town.
Barbara, we did want to throw that out there, all you viewers. I'm going to, if at some point we can go online to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, punting.
He is punting, and he got off a beauty.
It's going to go into the end zone.
Oh, they saved it. And fine trick. Oh, boy, was that close. Yeah. So Holliston starts at the 20. So the Clockers pick up 22 yards, I guess you could say. But they were hoping to get that one inside the 10.
To squeeze this in real quick, but if all the fans, the Ashland fans, can go on to the WACA page on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, there's a poll out there we need voted on the movie to show at the corner spot on August 13th. Yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Lion King, Indiana Jones, Moana, and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
We have
so
to
vote. I'm voting for Moana.
Is that a cartoon?
You know, you call it a cartoon. It's an animated type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not Tom and Jerry type or Mighty Mouse that you're used to.
It's not what we call live action.
No, not like this. Benson takes it out wide.
It's the first time they've gone wide, Rob, and they got good success with it. So that Coach Kiley mixing things up nicely.
Yeah, pick up of 11 or 12 on that one.
As him and Coach McKay try to outfox each other.
They seem to like the war package.
Yeah, they had success.
Good patience by Sneelock.
You just can't beat that 8 yards a carry, Rob.
And another injury.
Oh boy, 57's down, it looks like. He's not too comfortable there. Staff comes out. And we're going to have a delay here. I love the way the boys take a knee automatically.
Yeah.
And now there's plenty of time to go to the sideline, so that's what they're going to do. So, no score. 11:23 left to go in the second period. Ashland and Holliston.
That's the
great rivals meeting again in the year 2021, the Fall 2 season in April. You thought March football was weird. Well, how about April football? That's what we got today. The third. Clockers have one more home game. I don't know who it's against, but it's on April 16th. And today's the third, so that April 16th game will be a Friday game. Probably a night game.
Athletic trainer listed as Nicole Siglin for Holliston.
I think we're going to have to. We need some people. We need some help getting this boy up.
This is not what Holliston needs to see, especially after the tough injury to Balowitz last week.
It's an extremely rough sport. And some of the concerns, particularly about the concussions, have caused some parents to be very cautious about whether or not their child plays football.
Yeah. This looks like an injury to his ankle, lower leg.
Many rule changes have been put in to try to make the game safer. And of course the equipment, the helmet, but in particular, It's
Yeah.
a constant source of modification.
Well, unless they start making everybody wear a yellow flag and
He's up.
avoid tackles.
Looks like the right. It looks like the right leg, Rob.
Yeah,
Who is the boy?
that's Jack Littlejohn.
So he's limping off. He's got some help.
Yeah.
When play resumes, second and third. There's that war formation.
Who's Stanwood running the show. Flips to Benson. Pyle moves ahead just enough for a first down.
So the formation now is Stanwood taking the snap. Schneelock 11 faces him from one end. And Tristan Benson faces him from the other end. And there's someone in the back, someone right next to him, too.
That one's
He's a blocker.
Schneelock.
Schneelock
Cuts it
finds some
outside.
room. He's in the clear. He shows some speed. They trip him up at the last minute. Touchdown saving tackle.
Griffin Frank.
Griffin Frink wouldn't let him have that end zone. But all the way to the 12. What is that? Was that a 50-yard run? Man.
Ball in the 42, yeah. 50 yards, exactly.
What a scamper by Schneelock. And he showed speed.
He did, and got to give little kudos to Griffin Frank for not giving up and chasing him down.
Yeah.
He knew he had to dive and just get a
Benson.
shoelace.
Oh, he's tough. He's got it to the 5.
The last time he did that was when he fumbled trying to fight for an extra couple of yards when they stood him up. I think Ashland was looking to strip it again.
You know, in that Schneelock run, the Clockers had the angle on him, but, you know, he just kept running. They couldn't catch him finally. Griffin just got a hand on his ankle, and it was just enough to trip him. But forget that. They got the ball's at the 7.5 now. The Panthers can get a first down at the 2. And this is a second down play.
Would they ever throw the ball? No.
Immediate pitch and
Theo
a touchdown.
Ratcliffe.
Standing up. The senior
Senior captain.
breaks the ice. The Panthers break out 6-0. The extra point coming up. 9:10 to go in the second quarter.
Ashland, no answer for that war offense, really, other than
No.
the turnover.
Yeah. They're going to place kick it. And they're going to let Nick Cotting do it. Snapback ball down. Nick rushes it, but gets it through.
Just enough.
Did you see him run to that ball?
Yeah, I mean, he was ready. He was kicking before the ball was even caught, almost.
A running start, and it's good. Timeout on the field. Holliston 7, Ashland nothing. Yeah, Coach McKay pondering. You know, Norwood was very, very excited to win that game against Holliston last week. They had never beaten Holliston in their short TVL time. And apparently the program has been very, very down for many, many years. And they're 2-0 like Ashland is today. And they were very, very excited to beat a quality opponent like Holliston last week.
Yeah, I had a little conversation with our athletic director, Stephen Marks, and he said that Coach McKay had called that a couple of years ago. He said this Norwood, when the group were freshmen, he said this is a good group of freshmen, and that team is going to be a force. And I'm sure the injury to Balowitz had something to do with it, not to take anything away from Norwood, but
yeah.
it's into the wind. That's a tough.
Knocked down.
Yeah.
Did he
fish.
take a knee?
He did. Yeah, it's a good punt into the wind too.
27. Clockers have been as well. They've been as deep as the 7-yard line after the interception. Field goal was missed. They were also down to the 32 of Holliston after a beautiful pass play from Herder to Fish.
There's Fish and Dalloway lined up on the bottom here. See if they open it up a little bit, because the running game has not worked.
Not enough. Neal, hands off. Eddie finds a little seam and picks up 3. Coach McKay using 2 quarterbacks this season. Matt had a big touchdown strike last week.
Yeah.
On a beautiful pass.
That was the one to Frank that slipped out of the backfield. Caught them off guard. They both throw a nice
and
ball.
From the shotgun, he lets it go. Tough play. Very well covered.
Yeah, it was going nowhere anyways.
Now it's 3rd and 7.
So Herder's coming in. Gives them a little bit more of a play action.
I'm looking for something to Frank here. Someone who can make a play after they catch the ball.
I'm calling Letachevsky top of the screen. They have not thrown to him yet.
He's by himself
year.
up there. Uh-oh. What is that?
Happened?
What is that?
Timeout?
Herder's in a quarterback. Did that may have stimulated the timeout when Coach Kiley noticed that. Unfortunately, they get a pretty good look at that play, don't they?
Yeah.
Without having to defend it. So some might say that was a late timeout, but
gives us a chance to again thank our sponsors.
Plexitech? What is it? Is it Plexitech?
Technoplex. I'm going to have to get you a shirt. Technoplex Flexibles.
I have a certain flexibility that.
It's a globally integrated company focused on developing and manufacturing innovative packaging materials. The Ashland facility produces packaging from medical devices and essential products to help in the battle to treat and eliminate COVID-19.
So it's a global company. Or
Yes.
it's globally integrated.
Globally integrated.
Just like the Telecron company was a global company.
Okay. Carrying on the clock tower.
Clocks are all, those clocks
tradition.
are all over the world.
All right, so we'll see what they have drawn up after the timeout. It is Herder at the back.
They flipped it. He gets it off. It's
Fish.
complete. It's a first down, Nick Fish. 2 big plays from Herder to Fish.
I think this is Fish's first year
Yes.
on the varsity squad.
Yes, and as I said last week, I don't recall Luke taking any snaps last year, but I may have missed it.
Maybe JV.
Yeah.
Yeah, not on varsity.
Yeah,
No,
you saw every game, didn't you?
Yes. So a huge first down as Ashland looks to answer, trailing 7-0 to the Holliston Panthers.
Now they go to the handoff.
Almost grabbed
Just
the
2.
face mask.
Just 2. Boy, you had a good head of steam. If Eddie lulls you a little bit, All of a sudden, it's a 40-yard gain because he runs hard. And if he breaks through, watch out.
Coach McKay committed to this running game, though.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't want to pass on every down, and no coach does, but at some point, you don't have a choice. But right now, it's only a 7-0 game. 7-8.
And it seems like they're close every time, but Holliston just so sure-handed tackling.
They've got them spread out good here with this formation.
Frank in motion.
But now the linebackers creep up into the slots. Yeah, they smelled it out. That spread formation did not fool the Panthers at all. They smelled a run.
Yeah, senior captain Kevin Lyons. wrapped them up. No chance.
Loss of a yard, if anything.
Dalloway
Jeff was number 4.
heading into the
Herder's
huddle.
out.
Herder's
Oh,
right
it is.
here on the sidelines waiting for the...
Will he be joining? You know, I read something, Rob, and I missed this. Are huddles illegal this in the fall
I think
season?
in the true sense of the
The old
fashion.
fashioned.
Yeah.
You can all stand around near each other, but you can't huddle.
Yeah. And take a timeout.
Do you remember the old circle? Where everyone would get into a circle
Oh,
on the huddle?
from a viewing standpoint,
Yeah.
I never played, but
Yeah. It used to be a perfect circle with the 11 men with their heads down and the quarterback doing the talking, giving them the play.
now it seems like everybody's got, the linebackers or
Yes.
everybody's got their own coach, so they kind of, some pay attention, some...
Yes.
I don't know.
And
Or the,
I read this week that the inventor of the placards, sideline placards calling the plays, where your team looks over.
and they
your
hold
quarter-
up some, colors and...
Yeah.
yeah.
That was invented by, I don't know if it's who's Chip Kelly? Is he the college coach? Yeah. He invented it at Oregon or Oregon State about 11, 12 years ago. And many, many teams use it now, but it hasn't hit high school football.
Okay. Much more of a personal touch at high school level where they come over.
Yeah. The
Oh,
coach, the
talk
coach
to
is
the coach.
practically
Right,
on the
exactly.
field. Yeah.
So here we go. Big third down, 3rd and 10. Herder's got time.
Oh,
Not anymore. And Kevin Lyons again.
Look at the coverage, Rob. Tremendous coverage by Holliston made Herder have to eat that one.
Yeah. He had his 2-3 seconds, but
We'll call that a coverage sack, huh?
yeah.
He just had nowhere to go.
Speaking of Lions, Lion King, one of the movies to vote on. Go to the WACA website. Vote on the movie for the corner spot, August 13th. Barbara wanted me to push that a couple times. Wants everybody to vote.
But wait a minute, have you already voted? Mulan?
I've just voted
Mulan? Morano?
Moana. Tough snap.
Oh, he's not going to. Yes, he got it off.
Great job by Neil.
Boy, that could have taken a better bounce. But it's still out of bounds at the Holliston 30. That could have been a disaster, Rob.
Yeah.
Matty Neal with a big play.
He thought about running, but he made the right choice. He would not have gotten that first down.
We had nice open spaces, so why
Well,
not?
to get to
Let
the
it go.
first line, yeah.
Let it go.
Good decision. And unfortunately, that's one of the few highlights for the Clockers today. That along with the Evan Ledachevsky interception.
That was a nice play.
Yeah. And Ashland did receive the kickoff, so they're going to have to come out on defense to start the second half. Holliston up 7-0. Goes back to the war offense.
Benson's got it, I believe.
Yes.
And he's got a first down. Oh, they pushed the pile. The Holliston Panthers very, very excited. You know,
15 yards.
the game day squads seem to be reduced, Rob.
They are.
Is that by rule?
Yeah, you have your JV squad and your varsity squad, and they don't commingle. So,
46-yard line for the Panthers, first down.
15 yards on that pickup.
They had him stopped after 10, but they pushed the pile for 5 more. Quick pitch again. This is Schneelock. What's he get?
6 or 7.
Yep.
6.
Whew.
Donovan and Andrew Molesky in on the tackle for the Clockers. Second down for the Panthers.
2nd and 4 coming up. Clock is running. 4.5 to go until halftime.
This is a huge, huge defensive.
Well, with the trouble
stand.
Ashland's having on offense, Rob, a 2-touchdown deficit would look huge. One man moving. He's got it. He's got it.
They string him out.
He cuts in beautifully and has a first down at the Ashland 38. Oh, what a sweet cut that was.
Yeah, Spencer Gravel ultimately brought him down, but not before a pickup of 9-10 yards and a first down. The Panthers just continued to march down the field on the ground.
Chewing up clock. Not going to give the Clockers a chance to even get the ball here before halftime.
TJ Kiley's probably not too upset about this. Takes a lot of pressure off of him.
He keeps it. And he gets a good pickup. Stanwood looks fine at quarterback, Rob, doesn't he?
Yeah. Just a matter of he's not going to pass.
No deception there. No play action. He just kept it.
Yep. I hand it off to this weapon, that weapon, or keep it myself. So 7 yards on that pickup. As we tick under 3 minutes here in the first half.
Clockers need a tackle for a loss here somewhere along the line.
Or a turnover. Go the other way.
Oh, he's big. He's big. I don't know if he got it, but he's close.
Could be a measurement. That was Athy on the carry.
Bad spot for the Panthers. It's 3rd and 1. Big Zach Athy, 55, right behind the quarterback Stanwood. Oh, Stanwood keeps it, bounces for the first down. He ran into a wall there, but he was smart enough to just go to his right a little bit and just get the opening he needed for a first down.
Giller's got a hand in there trying to
clock melting away. 2:04 left to go until halftime.
I got a hair appointment at 3 o'clock, so this is good for me, this running game.
Yeah, I got to get home too.
It's Benson.
Oh, there it is.
And Dylan Drozak.
That's the play I was waiting for.
One of the defensive standouts in last week's game.
Double D, Dylan Drozak, number 59. The big play the Ashland defense needed to get them motivated, Rob.
Yeah, loss of 6.
Somebody called a timeout, I guess.
Guessing Holliston.
Just a minute and a half left to go. Holliston, of course, would like to get something before halftime, too. Interesting play coming up here. I'm guessing Holliston has 3 plays. Of course they do. They've got 3 plays to get this first down. It's only 2nd down and 17-ish. Boys get their marching orders. 7-0 Holliston.
Want to thank our sponsors, Technoplex Flexible, Marathon Deli. Marching orders, march on down to Marathon Deli after the game. I don't have to. They provided lunch for the crew. What did you go with, Bob?
I'm getting the Italian sandwich. It's a variety of Italian cold cuts, and but the bread is what makes the sandwich. The bread is so fresh and so unique, unlike the usual sub roll that everything's great at Marathon Deli. I also like the Mayflower. Oh yeah. What a sandwich.
All right, huge 2nd down. And it's Kiley in the game at quarterback.
From a shotgun, so it looks like they're showing pass, but they run anyway. And it's a beautiful sweep. Beautiful sweep
And
Did he
good
get it?
job by Ratcliffe to tiptoe along the sidelines and a pickup of 17 and a first down.
He did get it. He went out of bounds just after he got the first down. And that stops the clock with 1:21 to go.
Devastating play to
Oh,
the
boy.
defense of Ashland.
I didn't think for a minute they were going to pass, but
I didn't either.
But at least they gave Ashland a different look, and I guess that's all that Coach Kiley wanted to do. Now we're back.
Yeah, back to the war with Stanwood under center. Gives
Big
it to
guy,
Athy.
the big guy, rumbles inside the 10.
Panthers on the prowl.
They're down at the 7. Clock is desperate to hold them off. Clock running. We're going under a minute left until halftime.
And this is going to throw if for some reason we are not able to pull off a win, the standings will be in disarray. Bedlam. Could have a 3-way tie. But first things first. Need to hold this.
Panthers in no hurry, burning a lot of clock. Stanwood. He's keeping it himself. Cuts it in. They stop him short of the goal line.
Yeah.
27 seconds left. And a third down play coming up.
Senior Mike Lang on the tackle.
Excuse me. That is a first down. Inside the 2. Inside the 3, excuse me. So.
Do you want to guess what I what do you think I ordered for dinner? Were you on the email? Did
Well,
you?
Yes, I know what you're getting.
You know
yeah,
what I
I'm
got.
Sorry. You're getting the chef's salad, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. With extra, what?
No extra.
No, nothing, no.
No, but on the side, what did I get to drink?
You get the grape soda, the knee-high grape
it.
soda, yeah.
Chef salad. It's good for about 2 meals. I still think they mismarked the price, $8.99.
Is that grape soda, is that a Fanta?
It is a crush.
It's a crush. The Orange Crush people make it. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you just don't see it anymore, the grape soda.
You don't see it enough.
No.
I see it. I seek it out,
Yes.
actually. So, Fanta.
Yep.
Fanta's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go Fanta grape. And I'll mix it up with the orange. I am not not afraid to go Orange Crush, Orange Fanta.
Do they still have Tab?
I think they just discontinued it
It's
recently.
over, yeah.
All right, there's a game.
What?
Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, Stanwood. To Athy. Powers ahead.
Yeah, that's a good call. That kid is not, you can't get the ball out of his hand. And that's a big touchdown with 22 seconds left until halftime. The Panthers go up 13-0 with the extra point try coming up. So the Clockers will have the ball, but they're going to have to rely on a run back probably to put any points on before halftime. May have a chance if they get a good return. They may have a chance to throw one in the end zone. We'll see. Snap back ball down.
Much
he runs
better.
it through and pounds it through. Beautiful kick.
Nicholas Cotting. Second extra point of the day.
Timeout on the field. Holliston 14, Ashland nothing. So the Clockers will be trailing at halftime. They led 14-13 last week at halftime. And then pulled away in the second half. They had a great second half.
Yeah, and they also came out on defense, made a good stop, and just dominated from there.
I expect to see new life in the second half of this first half, and I'd be happy with any kind of a chance to put up points.
Wow, you're very optimistic. I don't think there's any
What if
chance
you ran it?
in-
What if you ran it back to the 40? You could have a chance to throw one up.
With this wind whipping and the way it's going to play with the ball, I don't think Coach McKay will take a chance of a return.
Well,
I'm just saying that's me.
What do you
I don't
think
know.
what's he
But
gonna
you're the
do?
one that played ball back in the day. I
What do
didn't.
you think he's going to do?
You're the one wearing the Ashland varsity jacket
Yeah.
with 4 pins on it. I
Played soccer, football, and baseball. And playing 2 fall sports wasn't easy, Rob. I told you that.
Yeah, he had a knee
But
on the
they
ground when
needed
he
me.
picked it.
They needed me, so I had to play both sports
Speaking of
in the
needed,
same
he
season.
He needed that one as he picked it up.
Did he do it on purpose?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That was fish, and I think he did that previously. He
Yes.
doesn't realize that, if you have a knee and you're touching and you got possession of the ball, it's
College and high school, when you're down, you're down.
Yeah.
Untouched or
What
otherwise.
year is that jacket from, Bob?
It was back in the 19.
It's not a job interview. I mean, you got the job. You've been doing this for 30 years.
I was a little younger than I am now.
Oh, so they are looking like maybe they'll bust one. Maybe throw something long.
They're going to try a running play,
Yeah.
and that will be the half.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Frank a little slow getting up. Son of a gun. And this is why you take whatever.
No.
I'm not going to.
Bad time to get hurt on the last play of the half.
Yeah. Amy Mendoza coming out to take a look at Griffin Frank. One of the most valuable players on both sides of the ball for the Clockers.
And the Holliston coach is over there, too.
Yeah, not sure. One of the coaches. And
so of course, they're very cautious. They take their time. Nobody moves anybody right away. They're in no hurry.
yeah, he was just in the mix. I wonder if somebody rolled up on his ankle.
First time he's had the ball today, I think.
Wasn't sure, was it? Did he even have the carry, or was it Lopez? Yeah, Lopez, I believe, was the runner. So he's sitting up.
He's up.
Holloway and
It's
Fish
the left,
helping him
the
off.
left one.
Do not like to see that. He's a tough kid.
See if they wind the clock here. 10 seconds left. Key player for Ashland. One of our best. Griffin Frank. Geez, no benches either. Huh?
Yeah, I was just going to point that out.
That must be a rule too, huh?
Yeah, they took
And the half ends.
one play too late, unfortunately.
Holliston 14, Ashland nothing. The second half is coming up in about 15 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marathon Deli. Marathon Deli offers a full range of lunch and dinner items for dine-in or catering. Fine cold cuts, cheeses, and meats also available, in addition to specialty wraps such as the Mayflower wrap, as well as the Honey Bee wrap. They'll be sure to get your mouth watering. Serving Metro West for over 24 years, give them a call at 508-231-1859 or find them on the web at marathondeli.com.
Today's sports coverage on WACA-TV is sponsored in part by Techniplex Flexibles, a globally integrated company focused on developing and manufacturing innovative packaging materials. The Ashland facility produces packaging for medical devices and essential products to help in the battle to treat and eliminate COVID-19.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to William Cunis Field here at Ashland High School. You're watching varsity football. Ashland Clockers taking on the Holliston Panthers. I'm Rob Silver with Bob Thacker, the voice of Ashland sports, Bob Thacker.
Thank you, Rob.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know, we're going to see something out of this team in the second half? I think so.
Well, We saw a little bit on defense.
Coach McKay, he usually comes up with something.
He does. And if you're just joining us, it is 14-0 Holliston, and Holliston will receive the kickoff to start. And the second to last play of the half, a devastating injury to Griffin Frank for Ashland, one of their star players on both sides of the ball.
He's really a key to this team.
Yeah, it's going to make any comeback attempt even that more difficult.
I don't see him on the sideline.
And
he's right down here in front of us, though.
John Giglia.
His helmet is off.
Yeah. See if the team can rally around. Good job.
Pooched. Very good kickoff. Collected at the 20.
Radcliffe.
Oh, they cut him down at the 23. Very nice job.
Radcliffe brought down by number 10 for Ashland. That's Ethan and Tony.
I'm sure.
And we at halftime we were able to find out the mystery player number 87 was actually Connor Kramer. Had him on the roster at 47. He recovered the fumble. Been playing some defensive lineman.
Ashland would love to pin the Panthers back here.
Wind's picked up a little bit. Holliston heading into it, kind of coming across the field from corner to corner of the end zone.
Yeah, the flag is oddly still, but we can feel it up here on the roof of the press box.
And they go to the war offense with Stanwood running the show. Pitches to Schneelock, finds some space.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. 20-yard gain on their first play from scrimmage.
Molesky
I don't
and
blame them.
Dalloway.
I don't blame them. And until the clock is shown they can stop it, keep running it.
No. Not even giving the clockers time to take a breath. Athy back there as well. Pitch to Benson.
Oh, he runs hard for 8. Late flag
And
after the whistle play.
Timothy Aylward.
Caught right in front of the referee.
Mm-hmm. That was the biggest cheer of the day from the Ashland contingent up in the woods.
It's going to be 15 from the end of the play. So-called dead ball foul, apparently.
That was one of the keys to the game last year was some very inopportune penalties for Holliston, and Ashland was able to capitalize. It was a
high-scoring game, wasn't it, Rob?
It was. I think it ended up being
35-29,
I believe, was the final. Holliston bounced back early in this game when they were, well, it's first and long. They actually got the first down.
Benson. Wow.
Maybe.
Wow. What, is that the same play that he got the first down on?
It was.
At the end of the second half, at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Man. He almost got it again. 5 yards short, 4 yards short. Tristan Benson.
Yeah, 10 yards.
Speed, toughness.
11 yards. Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
all their backs look good.
Ratcliffe on the pitch.
Stop short. 3rd and short coming up.
Yeah, Gillis was able to get in the backfield and wrap him up by the ankles. This crowd's got to get them fired up. They seem still a little bit stunned, or I don't know what the word is. I didn't bring my thesaurus, but
he kept it. Got the first down. Yeah.
Great decision making by the quarterback from that offensive set.
So Frank is here in front of us, Rob, and he's got the ice pack on the left
Yeah.
on the left ankle.
I
I'd
wonder
say.
if the ice was courtesy of Ashland Ice. I'll have to check with my daughter. Do we supply ice for the game, Ashland Ice? Let's get them as a sponsor, maybe.
First down. Who's got it?
Radcliffe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just a handful.
I mean, just for fun, if they ever decided to throw the ball in some type of play.
Correct me if I'm wrong. One pass on the day. Intercepted. Does that sound right to you?
I believe
One
you are
toss.
correct.
Yeah. Same formation.
Sean Harding
Woo!
drags him down. Seemed to be some traffic with the Holliston players almost.
Yep.
Price. Good job. Even getting the ball handed off without a fumble.
Two down territory here, 3rd and 3. The Clockers would at least like to get them into a fourth down situation. Haven't been able to do that this afternoon.
Schneelock.
He's got it. He's got a first down and a little bit more.
Matt Neal drags him down.
Good tackle by Matty.
And remember, all you Ashland folks, remember to go on the WACA page, either on Twitter or Facebook, and vote on the
Yep.
movie to show at the corner spot.
Yeah. I think there's a
Live voting until April 14th.
It's a John Wayne movie, I think. Rio Bravo.
Yeah, and Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. Yeah.
See, now you're making fun of it. It's the Lion King.
King.
It's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders-
Moana.
Milano.
Tristan Benson
Oh, they couldn't
outruns
cut
the
him off.
containment.
First down. Wants the end zone.
Wow.
Pushed out at the 1. Wow.
Got his team
Nice
fired
run.
up.
Nice run.
Yeah, great job.
Clocker's getting
Jake Troutman.
steamrolled.
Couldn't get to him on the outside. What are the other? Lion King,
Milano.
Moana.
Moana.
Yeah.
And Ferris Bueller's
Bob-
Day Off.
Yeah, that is one of the movies.
You know,
Raiders of the Lost
I
Ark.
don't recommend that.
Well, you don't
I think it gives children the idea that they can skip school.
Oh,
They stopped him.
Sam Gorman.
2nd and goal. You know, Ferris Bueller's all about children skipping school. You know, and going out, stealing their father's convertible.
Well, for the last year, the kids have basically been skipping school. So what's one day? What's one day?
How dare you?
Oh,
What about the
they learned a lot.
Zoom.
They learned a lot of
Yes.
life's lesson by being out of school that one day.
Zoom? What about the Zoom school?
Yeah. No.
School of Zoom.
By the way, not a huge fan of Ferris Bueller. It's fine. I'm not voting for it. I told you.
Quarterback sneak.
Stanwood
Smart,
pushes forward
smart call.
into the end zone.
I think
Yes.
so, yes. And those Raiders of the Lost Ark movie, you know, I don't like the way
20-0.
I don't like the way spiders are portrayed in those.
It was the snakes, right?
Oh, snakes, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was unfair to snakes.
Oh, actually,
Is it snakes?
yeah, it was snakes, but I didn't have any issues with how they
Okay,
were
all right.
portrayed.
Oh, wow.
Again, that time, just very, very anxious.
Just barely got it down,
Yeah.
and his foot was coming through.
Yeah.
So that misses, and the score stays 20-0 for Holliston.
So not the way Ashland wanted to start the second half.
Tall order for Ashland to keep themselves in this game. Tough time for the team and Coach McKay Got to just keep playing football. Keep playing football.
Now this Holliston team played Hopkinton in the opener, and they were victorious 37-27, but
It was a barn burner.
they did give up some, touchdowns. 4 touchdowns, I think, by Mulvaney in that game.
Well,
So,
you
but
know, we've had some success passing. We've had 2 good passes against
both
them.
to fish. The difference being that Holliston, I think, had a very, very delayed start to their training camp or preseason because of the COVID.
So they were a week or 2 behind the others. So
Yeah, and I think they're
Ashland
just coming into their own here.
Ashland was completely mauled by the COVID.
And they run this one back. Some space for Lopez.
Across the 40. Good run back, Eddie Lopez.
Brought down by Schneerlock.
Clockers start an excellent field position, and boy, do they need a touchdown.
That ignited them last week, too, with Lopez 50-yard
Yeah, and that's,
return after
that's just the way Eddie does it. He takes it from the other side of the field and goes diagonal to open space. It's been very effective.
So good field position.
Herder is going to get the chance to quarterback here to start the second half. 3 wideouts, 2 in the backfield, and a man in motion. And he keeps it himself and tiptoes ahead for 2.
Had a little space, but Holliston just closed it quickly. See who was in on the tackle. Was that? Nope, it was Kevin Lyons at the bottom of the pile.
Peter Gigliotti was the man in motion on that play.
Yeah, they handed to him once or twice, I think, in the Westwood game. I don't believe he got any carries last week. So Lopez at the top of the screen, Letichevsky here at the bottom.
Here comes Eddie. And that is no play. No play.
And we saw that last week with Ashland with the man in motion, that they, for whatever reason, just could not hold their ground, and they had four penalties, I think, from that offensive set.
4 procedure penalties, right? Yep. So that makes it a 2nd and 13. Let's see if Eddie goes in motion the other way or if he's a receiver in this formation. Steps back. There he goes. He got it. He got it. He got it anyway. They ran the same play again. This time he picks up 5.
You're more generous. I was only going to give him 4.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Holliston will take that.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 9.
I'm right.
What do you do? Do you pass?
Yeah, it's Herder. I think he's going to keep it. He's going to fake like he's going to pass.
I look for something over the middle. Let's see.
Now he doesn't like the potential.
Nope. Oh, they don't have the play. Now the audible is called. Here we go. Snap it. Yes, get it off in time. Down the sideline, intended for Dalloway. Incomplete.
I think that was number 6, Nick Fish.
Oh, it was Fish, yeah.
You know, it was double coverage, but it was a great pass.
Jeez,
He put it.
He threw a nice
did give him
pass,
a chance.
But good coverage again. You're right, Rob.
He was committed to throwing the ball. And that's Neil back to pass. Excuse me, to punt, but the pass is not out of the question.
No.
He's had a couple shaky long snaps.
He's done very well punting today.
Yeah.
He's dropped one and got a bad snap on another. This one's good. Gets it off, and it's a beauty.
A wobbly one. Good job by Schneerlock.
At the 10. Oh, he makes a move. Now they surround him and bring him down around the 15. Jeez, He did pretty good to get that 5 yards, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. We've seen him in some open space today. It's
Yeah, he's faster and quicker than you think.
just joining us. It's Holliston Panthers dominating today, 20-0. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. I don't know why you'd just be joining us.
You know,
Did you think of a reason why somebody would just be joining us?
you know, when the Clockers got that interception deep in Holliston
And-
territory
Yes.
at the beginning of the game
Mm-hmm.
and not coming away with any points,
That
I mean, this would be a whole different
absolutely,
game.
absolutely. Very deflating for Ashland and very uplifting for Holliston.
Stanwood. Benson has it. He
Oh, a
does
pitch.
a reverse.
Yeah.
They reverse it.
Yeah. Good job by Ashland.
It ends up in the cans of Ratcliffe, I guess.
Yeah, 3 yards.
So Benson, so Stanwood to Benson, Ratcliffe. Didn't really work, but he got positive yardage. Stanwood to Benson. He keeps it this time.
Still going.
Oh, the legs don't stop turning.
No. He got pushed back by Harding, I believe, and then bounced off him, but rest of the Clocker squad wrapped him up, and that was a loss of a yard.
Clockers would love to stop them here because they're deep in their own territory. I'm guessing Holliston would punt unless they get a first down on this play.
You want to talk about a tough kid? Look down on the sidelines here, Bob.
Yep, he's up.
Griffin Frank
Shoes
icing
on.
his leg for the last 20 minutes,
Shoes on.
and he's testing out the ankle.
Under the supervision of the trainers.
That's Amy Mendoza.
It's walking
He looks
very
good.
well.
He
Yes.
walks better than you and me.
A low bar. Wow.
That one went wide
Oh,
to
wow.
Radcliffe.
They couldn't stop him.
They stopped everybody without the ball.
Oh.
But the
Oh. They went to a standard formation that time. Radcliffe ended up with it.
Well, there's a penalty. Yeah, the sideline did look a little upset, but I didn't see the flag.
Still
Oh,
don't.
there it is. It was right behind the coach here on the 20-yard line. So that's coming back, and that explains the big hole.
Now this gives it Ashland a better chance to stop that third down play. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess they'll run the same thing they always do in this situation. Benson around the end. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, I mean, they need, let's see, it's
Benson has killed the Clockers on this type of situation twice
3rd and 15.
this afternoon.
You really don't want to put it in the air. There's no need.
Kylie's in a quarterback from the shotgun.
And he
He's
will
going to
throw.
pass. Complete. They tackle him short of the first down. A short gain.
Good defense. Andrew Molesky wrapped them up after the short.
TJ
5-yard
Kylie gets a completion on his second toss of the day. A short gain and a 4th and 9 coming up. Gotta believe they're gonna punt into a tough wind, I guess. I don't know. There's the wind. There's the flag, Rob.
Yeah, it's coming across the field a little bit more so now.
It's right in our face here at the Ashland sideline.
Yeah.
Deep
So maybe a
punt
bad snap.
formation.
This is good snap.
And a good hard line drive kick. It's only returnable if you catch it, and it was hit so hard you couldn't even get under it.
Yeah.
And that is a great kick. Ashland all the way back at around their own 35. 15 and what?
A net of 35, 49 yards.
Woo! Wow. So that's how you get your team out of trouble.
Great job. I think that was 23, Nick Cotting. Does the extra points. And
We're down to a minute left in the third period, Rob. Clockers, they want to get back in this game. They need points on this drive.
Yeah, they got to start throwing it downfield. Take a chance. Letachevsky coming off the field. But Holliston knows they have to go that route. It makes it that much tougher. Gigliotti in motion.
He's got time. Going long and deep. Incomplete. Tremendous coverage again.
Yeah, Schneelock.
Receiver number 13, Jack Lima. Second down, Clockers.
I think they could have thrown a flag if the pass was a little closer. I mean, it was uncatchable at that point.
Yep.
I didn't look like there was some contact.
Griffin Frink on the sideline, testing out that left ankle,
Yeah.
but not in the game.
So it's Shea Donovan up top, I think, in motion.
Up the middle, nothing doing.
Well, it was Timothy Aylward and Justin Baddock.
Eddie's a little frustrated. He hasn't been able to break one.
No.
Now Dollaway comes in, I think.
Yeah. Dollaway, Letachevsky, Troutman, number 3.
And hurt of the quarterback. And it's a big third down again and a long way to go.
Letachevsky, top of the screen.
From the shotgun, he's got time, good protection. Now they close in on him.
Wow, Kevin Lyons having a fantastic game.
You know, another beat. And Troutman was breaking free over the middle. But he had time, but the pocket collapsed.
That brings us to the end of the third quarter. You're
Clockers
watching Clocker football here on WACA-TV.
They're going to have to punt, I guess. It's fourth down.
Haven't thanked our crew today.
Who's working today?
We got Chase Abrams on the camera, Jack Emberley, Nick Cunningham, and Connor Donovan. 3 cameras. We got the field camera.
I like that.
Yeah, they did a good job last week. So it's fourth.
So who are you voting for for the movie?
I told you. I got my ringtone to
What is it again?
You're Welcome, the theme song from Moana. That's
Moana. And it's not a movie, but it's
not
animated.
it's not a cookie.
It's not a
cookie.
It's not a cartoon, but it's animated. Is it Polynesian in some way, or is it Hawaii?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, Hawaiian, you know. I'm saying you go online, you vote for it, and you go down to the corner spot on August 14th and you watch it.
Why? Because they're running it on the 13th? Oh, bad snap. He's got it. He gets it off. It's a poor kick. He gets a good bounce, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, tough job. I mean, Neil's had his work cut out for him from the punting with those three questionable snaps, unfortunately.
You know, it's hard to angle it towards the field. Where he was and the way he caught it, almost had to kick it out of bounds.
This time they had some pressure by Aylward. It made him hurry it up.
So Holliston starts in Ashland territory at the Ashland 49. 11 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in this game. Holliston 20, Ashland nothing. And after the opening interception on the Holliston 11-yard line, I guess you'd have to say it's been all Holliston.
It has been.
Clockers have had 2 good pass plays, but very little else.
You know, Holliston drove the ball down again after that turnover, and they fumbled again. Ashland couldn't take advantage. And now they have to call timeout as they weren't set defensively, Ashland.
Clockers had a defensive stop last time Holliston had the ball, aided by a penalty, of course.
Yes.
Timeout called by the Clockers.
So in the defensive huddle is number 34, Griffin Frank,
Who's ready to play?
was helped off at the end of the first half with looked like a game-ending ankle injury, but a little ice. And he's back, ready to go. What a warrior. He's looking at attending West Virginia or Tennessee,
Really?
I believe.
Wow.
What my
So
sources
so
say.
exciting. So exciting. And your
Yeah.
daughter's at Florida,
Yeah,
right?
shout out to Hallie.
In
If
Gainesville?
she's watching, yeah. She's visiting a couple other Clocker alumni at the University of Tampa today if they're watching as well, why wouldn't they be? Jill Sternick and Courtney Leap.
Now, Gainesville, is that up at the top of the state? somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere near the
Near
top.
Jacksonville.
All right, we're back in action. I'm going to let Kylie throw it.
Looking downfield. He waited too long.
Yeah. That's Drozek with the tackle. And you know,
Stanwood was ready for that ball, but Kylie wanted to get downfield, and that cost him.
yeah, and Coach Kylie knows he's not going to be able to run against every team every time. So with the injury to Balowitz, he's got his son TJ Kylie, just a sophomore, seeing some action. So give him a chance to throw
Exactly
and get used
right.
to the offense.
Exactly right. 20-0 lead.
It's fairly secure at this point.
He needs reps, what we call reps, which are repetitions.
Yes. Yeah,
That's what reps means. From the shotgun, he gets rid of it, and it's positive yardage and a
Wow.
lot more. Will he break it? No, the Clockers stay with him. Knock him out at the 30, knock him down at the 30. It's a first down for Holliston.
Theo Ratliff, you said, will he break it? 19, 20 yards. It was kind of already broken, wasn't it?
I meant touchdown.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned reps. I was talking with my daughter the other day. She said something. I made a reference about going to the bench, which is a reference to Jake's bench over there.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? You going to bench? She thought I was going to the gym. And she thought it was odd. She knew I wasn't going to the gym. She's like, why are you talking about a bench?
I've heard that
Gonna
bench
visit
press.
the bench, and
I've
then
heard
I'm
that
gonna go.
expression, bench press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylie
It's a quick out.
to Schneelock. Yeah,
And he breaks one tackle, but the Clockers get him after a 5-yard gain.
shout out to the fans behind me who noticed the block from behind. He did push the Ashland defender in the back. You'll see it on the replay.
Yeah, at the game, we have a large contingent, mostly kids today, students, in the woods behind the chain link fence, behind the stands on the Ashland side of the field.
Yeah.
And apparently you can see the game from up there, and you can socialize. Up
Benson
the middle,
with a lot of
Benson
space.
breaks it out to the right side as a first down and a lot more. Clockers cannot stop the Holliston running game.
Benson on the carry for the Panthers. That'll be a first down.
So just 9 minutes to go.
Let's see, what are we going to mark it? 13. First and 10, Holliston at the 13. Trying to close out the Clockers with a touchdown here as we go under 9 minutes left in the game. Holliston 20, Ashland nothing. All Panthers today. Trying to get that bitter taste out of their mouth from last season. 2019, the fall of 2019, when the Clockers got a big win against them right here at Cunis Field that set the Clockers on their course to the Super Bowl championship. Up the middle. Standing up, end zone, touchdown. Wow. No trouble there.
No, too easy, too easy. Almost looks like they, can't tell if it looks like they gave up or if Holliston, it's a combination. Holliston just playing up to their caliber of football.
Yeah.
Well coached.
Yeah.
Not that we're not,
Rob.
but it just seemed
yeah.
player for player, Holliston's looks like a better team.
Much better placement this time, and it's good. Timeout on the field. Holliston 27, Ashland nothing. 8:18 to go. And no question about it. The Clarkers are discouraged out there on the field, Rob. But as you point out, for good reason. They played a Holliston team today that was really strong.
Yeah, and I mean, if you take out, like we usually do, the Thanksgiving Day game last year where they lost to Hopkinton with their, JV squad, this team has gone undefeated for
quite a while.
all last season,
Yeah.
2 games this year, and this will be potentially their first loss. And what this does to the Tri-Valley large standings is the 6 teams we go into Norwood next week. If we beat Norwood, technically it's a 3-way tie, as Norwood would have beaten Holliston, Holliston beat us, and if we can beat Norwood, and then all those teams, basically, if they run it out, they're all at 4 and
Okay, so you play
4-1.
each of your division opponents once. That's
I believe
it, right?
so. Yeah. Norwood's playing Westwood today.
You play
a
5
noon game.
games against your division, large or small
Come on, Lopez.
opponents. So who else is in the league? Is Dedham in the large or
No, it's Norwood, I believe Medfield.
Medfield, Holliston, Hopkinton, Ashland,
Yeah.
and one other, right?
Hopkinton, Holliston,
Westwood,
Westwood,
Ashland,
Ashland, Norwood,
Norwood, one other. Yeah,
Medfield.
that's got to be Medfield. Yeah.
So I don't think they all play each other.
So it's a 6-team division, so you should play the other 5 teams
Oh, yeah.
once.
Yeah. Thanks for helping me out on my math. It's Saturday. My brain's.
Carry the 1.
Yeah.
Herder, hands off.
And it's Lopez.
Eddie's taking a pounding today.
Yeah, he's had to earn every single yard.
Every inch.
Eddie Lopez on the carry for the Clockers. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 36.
So Molesky into the game with Ledichevsky and Herder at quarterback. Jack Lima comes to the sideline. No.
Eddie's out of the game.
They don't have Lima covered down here. Oh, and Schneelock just noticed it.
It's going to be a keeper. He gets across the 40. He gets to the 45. He's got a first down. Luke Herder,
Yeah, tough kid.
first down run.
That was kind of like his touchdown run last week from the 4-yard line. And a good arm as he hit Dalloway on the opening score from 50 yards.
Yeah, he had a touchdown pass. Both our quarterbacks had touchdown passes last week.
Would like to see them get some of these other receivers in the game. And not in the game, thrown to.
Well,
I don't
Dalloway
think
hasn't been targeted yet.
No. Ledichevsky hasn't. Lopez.
Driven back.
Gets slammed back by Stanwood and number 5, Daniel Nash.
Ball spotted at the Clocker 45.
Helmet comes off from Patrick Griffin, so he's going to come out. See if we can exploit that
Patrick,
change in
the
the lineup.
biggest Panther. Clock running, coming up on 6 minutes to play. Clockers would love to get a touchdown.
Lopez cuts it back.
He has some room.
bounces
Oh,
off a
he
defender.
won't go down and gets his best run of the day, 9 yards.
And a flag.
Was it too hard at the end? Or is it a hold? Coach doesn't seem happy with this player. On the other side.
I thought the Holliston guy was
it's
clapping.
a personal
yeah.
foul.
Oh, because he put his head down? He was the runner.
Wow. Use the hat. Can't use the hat.
He's the runner. He put his head down. Like,
could it have been a block?
even Coach McKay is kind of shaking his head like, are you serious?
Wow. Takes away the
What's he supposed
best run
to?
of the day for Ashland.
That's a new one.
A severe 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
A dangerous play with the helmet, apparently, by somebody.
No, it was against Lopez for.
Well, he was by himself. It
right,
wasn't,
he was the
wasn't a
only one
blocker.
there. No,
yeah.
he was the runner. That's why McKay is so. I mean, if the game was closer, he'd be a little bit more upset. Now it's just kind of laughable, but.
Suddenly, 2nd and 20.
And the wind picks up. Herder's got time to throw. He rolls out. No time now.
They're on him, and he's
Athy.
plays whistle dead.
Athy and
Another one.
Griffin back in the game on the tackle.
It's a loss on that play.
Decisions have to be quick. Holliston's not going to give you time to.
You know, and it's interesting, Rob, when the game is out of hand, the coach doesn't have much of a bench to go to. There's
Now,
just not that many players. You know, Holliston's
Right.
got about 10 extra players. That's it.
and these kids want to play anyways. They only have 5 games for their
Yes.
senior season.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a 3rd and about 22.
He wants to pass.
A little bit more time.
Steps up, breaks one tackle, and then cut from behind, 4th down.
So Neal comes into punt as the clock ticks down towards the 4:20 mark right there. Matt Neal back to punt. Another tough snap.
Good kick. Very
Yeah.
good kick.
There's a little bit of a clock, a roll.
There's almost no roll in this field. You notice that? The ball just does not roll. Wherever it hits, it sticks.
But decent kick. Oh, speaking of decent kick, you know what I had at Marathon Deli the other day was the Thai chicken wrap
Oh,
with like this spicy
Yeah,
this
that nice
peanut
sauce,
Had
yeah.
just a little bit of a kick to it. Delicious, very out of the ordinary for me to go Thai chicken wrap.
you know, you were just
But I'm-
in a mood, you know?
Yeah,
Just
figured I'd try
just
it.
wild. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. I do get crazy every once in a while. Don't always do the ranch, the buttermilk ranch with my chef salad. I'll mix it up. I'm even known to throw on some Russian dressing, Thousand Island on a chef salad. Yeah, that's me, Mr.
Now,
Crazy.
what the chef salad? Does that have eggs?
Uh,
Hard-boiled eggs
I believe it has one.
and some julienne ham.
It has the ham, the
Yeah,
turkey,
turkey
a couple
also.
of little cheeses on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He puts these olives on it, and I'm not an olive person, but who am I to say don't put olives on it? Some black olives.
Oh,
I'm sure people like them.
yep.
So a little bit of carrots and the cherry tomatoes, which I am very adept at picking out.
That's a nice salad.
4 of them. 4 tomatoes. I find them all so I don't
And even
eat
though,
one by mistake. 'cause
and
I
even
don't
though it's like
tomatoes.
a 1,000-calorie meal, you still feel good. You can still say, I just had a salad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Right, as it's swimming in dressing.
And
Exactly.
cold cuts. Yeah.
But like I said, it feeds too. As Kylie hands it off to Benson.
Oh, boy, he's pushed
Nice block
back.
by Athy.
they cut him down finally for a loss. Second down coming up.
Yeah, Drozek had him in the backfield. Still a loss of 1, but Athey's staying with it and blocking Drozek so Benson can get back for the yards.
We want to say happy Easter to all of our, tomorrow's Easter. And to all our listeners celebrating tomorrow. I hope they have a good day.
This could be a new tradition, Bob. Easter football game against Holliston.
Instead of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Play on Easter Sunday.
Well, you were talking about that for the colleges. It kind of
spring
kicks off their
practice,
spring
yes.
season. Have a game, a little light contact.
We had our family Easter is today. And
what's your address, Bob?
We
you had it or you're having it?
We're having it today.
Oh, okay.
And I was out this morning at 10:30 hiding Easter eggs in the front yard and the backyard. And we're using a color-coded system this year.
So one child doesn't
blues.
take.
Yeah, so the big boys don't get them all, and the little girls miss out.
And is there candy in the eggs? Money?
Yes, selected candy and money. Yeah. Now,
I would put cherry tomatoes or something really bad in there.
That would
just
be
as
nice.
Just
Celery.
as a joke.
Yeah. I always threaten them with Brussels sprouts.
Kylie rolls out. Plenty of room to keep it, but he uses the arm. And effective to Schneelock.
Oh, this is great for young TJ Kylie to get these reps, as I call them, in today. Clock is just steamrolling. There's one play left, and then he'll take a knee, and that'll be the game. As we're under 48 seconds. Let's see if he lets the boy do one more.
Yeah, I think he'll do.
Jesus, it's taking off a long time. Going to take a penalty or?
No, actually, I think he's going to take the knee. Yeah, this is a knee. Just getting it within the.
They do. And that's going to be it. And for the first time in a long time, the Clockers, for the first time since the Holliston game in 2018, the Clockers dominated here today.
And shut out for the first time, I believe.
Since then.
They lost 48-0 there. Even on Thanksgiving Day, they scored on the opening drive.
An outstanding job by the Holliston Panthers today. The final score, Holliston 27 and Ashland nothing. And Rob, usually recapping the scoring at this time of the game, at the end of the game, we like to but we can recap Ashland's highlights, just as if they were scores. There were 2 completed passes for substantial yardage, both to Nick Fish.
Yes.
And let's see, both from Herder. Yes. Luke Herder. And an interception by
Evan Ledichevsky.
Beautiful interception at the first period. And a fumble recovery by
Connor Kramer.
And am I missing anything? And a fairly nice run back. Eddie had a nice run back on a kickoff. Eddie Lopez, as he always does, at least once a game, had a nice run back.
Couple good defensive stops by Dylan Drozek.
Great to see Griffin Frink come back from injury and play in the second half. That was very, very encouraging. I don't know, he played, right? He got in, or did he just get dressed?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they actually put him in.
Yeah. But he was on the sideline ready to go, and that was good to see.
Yeah.
And Matt Neal had a good game punting, unfortunately, because the Clockers were not getting many first downs and some snap issues, but Matt handled them all beautifully, managed to get away every single punt, He really did good. He really did good. And so it's onward and upward. Next week, the Clockers travel to
Norwood.
We're guessing Norwood. Yes, it will be Norwood. And then the final game of the season on April 16th here at Cunas Field, and we're guessing that game will be against Medfield.
Mm-hmm.
And that will close out Fall 2 season, the spring version of football for 2020. which will end on April 16th, 2021. All the spring sports they plan to play to the conclusion with the tournament and everything. And that's baseball, tennis, and
Softball is in there.
and outdoor track, and what else is played in the spring? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Oh, lacrosse.
Yeah.
Right? Lacrosse is a spring sport as well. So that, I'm sure the kids are all looking forward to that. And hopefully, if things turn around, more and more spectators will be permitted at these events. But follow the Clockers on WACA-TV. We'll have as many games as we can, varsity and junior varsity.
Yeah, so both teams go to 2-1 on the season now.
Oh, a log jam,
So,
Rob.
Yeah, it could be Norwood atop at 3-0. But just quickly thank our sponsors.
The Techniplex,
Flexibles, right?
the flexible Technies,
Marathon Deli,
and the Great Marathon Deli,
always.
the best sandwich in town.
And thank our crew. Chase Abrams on the camera today, Jack Emberley, Nick Cunningham, and again running the show from down below where it's nice and warm.
Produced and directed by Connor Donovan.
So.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. For Rob Silva, this is Bob Thacker.